two groups tried to destroy Am Yisrael. Amalekites, right? And the Midianites. With regards to the Amalekites, yeah, there's various battles. Two battles are mentioned in the Torah, according to Rashi. And there's in the Navi a few times the Jews battled the Amalekites. Sefer Shoftim a few times. Again in Sefer Shmuel. And the mitzvah to destroy Amalek is something that's kind of pushed off till well into the future. Kiyad al case ka milchama Hashem b'Amalek door to door. Write this in a book and give it to Yeshua. Machon Shilo Amalek, but it's not for now. In Kiseitze it even says, when do you get to Milchemes Amalek? When you finally finish all the other wars, when you finally have peace and you could rest, then go and destroy Amalek. The Amalek war is pushed off. Basically, it's almost a messianic ideal. It hasn't yet to be accomplished exactly to finally wipe out Amalek, which is strange, right? But let's put it at that. Moses certainly was not told in his lifetime, make sure to wipe out Amalek. Joshua himself, even though he was the custodian of this commandment in the Torah, was never told fight Amalek. We never really find that Joshua fights Amalek, right? After the first battle. There was no Shofet who came until Shmuel came to Shaul and says, it's finally time to get Amalek. 400 years later or so. It took 400 years or so. And even then, the job wasn't completed. Right? They continued the job in Mordechai's time. Another 400 something years later. Whereas the fight against Midian has started up with us. They haven't even physically attacked us with an army. They're just tricking us into Averas. What's God's response to Midian? Now. Wipe them out now. Moshe Rabbeinu. Achar te'ah sefer lamecha. Rashi takes pshat. Moshe Rabbeinu did it, even though he knew the next thing that's on his checklist is, saying goodbye. And Rashi says that's why they had to hand over soldiers to do it. People didn't want to go to this battle because they knew we're going to finish Teves with the war. And then Moshe Rabbeinu on Rosh Chodesh Shvat is going to begin telling us his final dissertation, his final speech. That's Devarim. And he's going to have a few weeks left and he's gone. So Moshe Rabbeinu could have delayed this even, right? Or you could say Pshat is, Achar te'ah sefer lamecha, Moshe Rabbeinu, make sure to finish this war against Midian before you die. You don't have much time. You have to get this in. You have like what, 8 weeks left or so? Less? This is basically, if you follow the chronology of the book of Bamidbar, this war against Midian took place in about Teves. After everything else. Why? Aaron himself only died on Rosh Chodesh Av. The whole Sichon and Og wars took place that fall. Right? They only crossed Nachal Zered on Tu B'Av. And they were still doing things before they got into the land of Sichon and Og. Sichon and Og issue, which is a bunch of wars and subsequent wars. There was a few of those wars involved, right? Took place basically in a span of 4 months. Okay? Not a lot of time to do all this. So I'll leave that with the question.